jam-packed labor support tailgate about to kick off. We doing all right? Yeah. What do we want? Contract. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Contract. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Contract. When do we want it? Now. All right, you sound good. How about this? Nittany, Nittany, you can't hide. We can see your greedy side. Nittany, Nittany, you can't hide. We can see your greedy side. Nittany, Nittany, you can't hide. We can see your greedy side. All right, well, you all look lovely out here. It's a crying shame we got to stand out here, but I'm going to kick it over to our host here. Go for it.
Good afternoon, everybody. How's everyone feeling today? I don't think Mount Nittany could hear you there. Let's hear it again. Okay, that's a little bit better.
The tower? Oh.
The tower still can't hear you, apparently. So let's go one more time. Let's hear it. That's a lot better. All right, my name is
really close. Real close.
My name is Josh Rosevsky. I work maintenance at Mount Nittany. I've been here for 15 years now.
All right.
I also worked in the kitchen for 10 years as well. So.
And my name is Fawn Gannett. I'm an RN in the ER, but I started out as a monitor clerk 10 years ago, and then I became a tech in the emergency department, and then I went to nursing school about a year ago. So we're here today because the executives at Mount Nittany seem to have forgotten that they're supposed to take care of our community. Our goal from the beginning of negotiations was an agreement that addresses serious workplace safety and violence, invest in all of us.
All of us. That's right.
Invest in all of us, and recruits and retains the workforce as the new tower opens. Mount Nittany's at the peak of their success. Just last fiscal year, Mount Nittany made $183 million in profits. Let that sink in for a hot second. $183 million in profits. But instead of investing in the staff, Mount Nittany's told us that they don't have the authority to offer raises, that at least keep up with inflation or the raising cost of living. Kathleen Ryan has yet to show up one single time to our negotiations with her authority as the CEO and president.
For 3 months of negotiations, we've been open and clear that we can only keep providing the best care in the region if we invest in keeping these jobs competitive. Mount Nittany did not listen.
Shame. Shame on you, Mount Nittany.
We've been open and clear that it takes a whole team.
You got it.
So that just happens to be the EMS service that I also run with. So I'm super proud of them for supporting us as well because they're not. We've also been open and clear that it takes a whole team of us from across all departments to make this hospital run, and we need to see everyone move forward. The thing is that as a nurse, I can't do my job without every other person who is a part of our care team. And just because you're not patient facing does not mean that you're not part of our care team.
Yeah.
We voted by 98% to strike if necessary for an agreement that invests in all workers for quality care. And again, Mount Nittany did not listen.
Shame.
That's thanks to everyone that's standing on this line right now.
Patients, elected leaders, local businesses, community members, and providers have come out loud to support us. Doctors have told us that they have our backs. Doctors have written letters directly to Kathleen Ryan, but once again, Mount Nittany did not listen.
Mount Nittany is the fourth most profitable hospital in the whole state with a 30% total profit margin. That's more than 3 times the state average. And while Mount Nittany carries out expansions in Center County, workers are finding it harder to afford living in Center County.
But once again, Mount Nittany has not chosen to invest back in us. Instead, management has used intimidation tactics on us. They threatened our health care if we went on strike.
Shame.
They threatened new probationary employees with termination for engaging in union activity.
They're paying additional security guards to protect the hospital from us. The staff who asked for these guards for months of negotiation so our coworkers could be protected from workplace violence. They're spending millions of dollars on out-of-state replacement workers to do our jobs rather than investing in us.
Shame.
Yesterday, Mount Nittany shut off our health care in retaliation for exercising our legal protected right to take collective action.
Shame.
Union busting is disgusting. Union busting is disgusting. Union
Busted.
busting is disgusting.
And Mount Nittany has locked us out of the hospital. What does this mean? We have coworkers with conditions like diverticulitis who are choosing not to receive treatment.
Shame.
We have coworkers and their family members who have metastatic cancer and are receiving chemo, but now have to worry about the costs. We have coworkers with autoimmune disorders who require infusions and have to question whether they should get it.
Shame.
Coworkers whose children have ear infections that can't be treated because of the cost of antibiotics.
Shame.
Children with fevers who can't get checked out. We already paid our premiums, and Mount Nittany hasn't reimbursed us to date. I'm angry. Honestly, I'm pissed. Are you pissed?
Yeah.
I can't hear you. Mount Nittany executives are not doing this because they have to. They're doing this because they want to punish us for standing up for our community.
Shame.
Shame on Mount Nittany.
Shame.
It was perfect night.
Yeah. Just hold the trigger and like literally shoot once. You got it. They all want to hear you.
We wanted to believe that our leadership was better. We wanted to believe that anybody responsible for caring for our community would do right by this community. But Mount Nittany, which is supposed to be responsible for the care of the people in this community, is taking healthcare away from our workers who are the community. None of us wanted to strike,
Yeah. Yeah.
None of us.
but Mount Nittany gave us no other choice.
You got it.
You got this phone. No other choice.
None of us wanted to have to strike, but Mount Nittany has literally given us no other choice. This is about valuing community care, respect for patients, and workers who serve them, and stopping the unfair labor practices. I took an oath to uphold the highest standards of care for my patients. And I think about this every time that I walk through the ER, and every time that I get a patient who has traveled for over an hour and past other hospitals along the way to come to Mount Nittany for us, for the care that we provide here. Quality care takes a strong workforce. Patient care takes all of us together. It's not just nurses. It's EBS, it's the cath lab, it's respiratory.
Imaging.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Shout them all out in your department.
ECU. Get it.
Paramedics. EMT.
All right.
Yeah.
My oath demands me to be here on this picket line, standing up not just for the investment that we all deserve, but for the investment that our patients need now and far into the future.
All right.
We also made a promise to all of you. No man left behind. We are a team, and together we have built a strong union.
Right on.
We are committed to a contract that moves our community, care, and all jobs forward. We're calling on Mount Nittany to remember their responsibility to take care of this community. Respect and value the workers who make care possible. Invest in all of us and stop the unfair labor practices. We are so grateful to have the presence of so many of our brothers and sisters in labor here. Your solidarity these past weeks and on this picket line means so much to us. I'd like to now introduce our first speaker, the president of the Pennsylvania AFL-CIO, Angela Ferrito.
Brothers and sisters, I am Angela Ferrito, and I am the president of the Pennsylvania AFL-CIO. And I am here today on behalf of the 700,000 union members we represent. I'm here to stand shoulder to shoulder with you, all of you, in solidarity in this fight. A fight for what is just, a fight for what is right, and what should be a bare minimum of our work. Fair pay and dignity in the workplace in exchange for a hard day's work. Costs are climbing in every aspect of life. We are forced with insecurities that are not reflective of our contributions to this society. Let me be clear. You all make this hospital run. Every patient cared for, every family comforted, every repair made, every meal served. Your work is the heart and soul of this community, and each of us is better off for the work that you all do every day. And not only that, but every penny of profit earned by Mount Nittany Medical Center is a result of your labor. It's a rebranding. So brothers and sisters, know that you are not alone in this fight. All 700,000 of us are with you. Solidarity is our strength. Collective action is our leverage. Hope is not passive. It is something we build together. A union is not a logo. It's workers like you acting together. And when we do that, we change what is possible. Solidarity is not a slogan. It's how we protect each other and how we advance in an economy designed to keep us divided. It is how we turn anger into action and fear into courage. So I'll end with this. Your courage does not go unnoticed. Exercising your right to strike, it takes power. It takes heart. Thank God you are a union and you have a powerful leader like your president, Matt Yarnell, so that you can stand up and fight back. Brothers and sisters, solidarity now, solidarity still, and solidarity forever.
Thank you, Angela, for those powerful words. I'd like to now introduce someone who has really led the way in having our backs. Connor Lewis, president of the Seven Mountains AFL-CIO.
So, technical issue there. So, like was mentioned, I'm Connor Lewis. I'm a proud organizer for the Pennsylvania State Education Association, a member of the Washington Baltimore News Guild, and very proud to serve as president of Seven Mountains AFL-CIO, the local labor federation for Center County. Now, I'm very fortunate to be a union member little bit less fortunate that I grew up a Bills fan.
Go Bills!
And Bills coach Mark Levy had something he used to say to the players. Where would you rather be than right here, right now?
In the hospital.
Yeah. Look around you. Look at the folks that are here. Co-workers, family members, community members, other union members. Right here, right now, you have the largest gathering of union members standing in solidarity in Center County history. Right here, right now, you have community members, whether they're union or not, that are learning the value of collective action, and that when we stand together as a union, we can move mountains. Now, seven mountains. Now, as a Mount Nittany patient, as a member of this community, as someone who values this community truly, it is amazing to see how much healthcare workers here value that community and what they will sacrifice and what they will do for their patients and for all of us. So my grandfather was a shop steward for the news guild. He had to say, always support them the opportunity to do the right thing. Now you've afforded Mount Nittany management and Kathy Ryan plenty of opportunities to sit down at the table, get serious about negotiating a fair agreement, and have they done that? No. Now, flip side of that is, if they don't do what's right, well, at that point, you work together through your union and you fight like hell to make sure that they do.
Oh, yeah.
All of you are standing here for what's right. What's right for you, what's right for your patients, what's right for this entire community. You are choosing to sacrifice for yourselves and for all of us. And you will have the solidarity of local unions, of statewide unions like Sister Frito mentioned, and you will have the unbreakable solidarity of the area labor movement because we stand with you. Now I want to leave you with this. I mentioned that when workers work together through their union, they have the power to move mountains. If we have the power to move mountains, then Mount Nittany's bosses don't stand a damn chance. One day longer, one day stronger. Thank you.
Let me try to, can everyone slide up a little bit? Because I know it's hard to hear. Come on up. We got a big, huge space right here. Come on up. Because, people got lots to say, and I want y'all to hear it. Because y'all are doing something big out here. So.
We work together shoulder to shoulder every day. Get cozy. You guys move up a little more.
Yes, ma'am.
Get up here.
All right, thanks, Connor. We'd like to now introduce another champion of Mount Nittany Workers, Shay McGowan, President of State Solitary Education Association.
Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. My name is Shay McGowan. I am proud to stand here today on behalf of the 680 educators at the State College Area Education Association in solidarity with the SEIU Healthcare Workers of Mount Nittany Medical Center. Education and healthcare may seem like different professions, but at their core, they are remarkably alike. They are both people-centered professions. Every day, educators and healthcare workers dedicate themselves to improving the lives of others. We don't measure success by profits. We measure it by the people we serve. In education, we often say, Working conditions are student learning conditions. The same is true here today. Working conditions are patient care conditions. When healthcare workers have safe working environments, fair treatment, respect, and resources they need, patients receive better care. That is a fact. Fighting for a fair contract is not just about employees. It's about protecting the quality of care our entire community depends on. Now, Nittany Medical Center executives do better.
Right on. Yep. In the wind.
I know. Fly away. Every worker deserves to go home at the end of the day as safely as they arrived. Workplace violence should never be accepted as just part of the job. It is not the fault of the employees who experience it, and it should never be treated as something workers simply have to endure. Every employer has a responsibility to create a workplace where people are protected, supported, and respected. This is not an unreasonable expectation. It is a basic one. Mount Nittany executives, medical center executives do better. Unfortunately, we've also seen attempts to divide workers by offering fair wages to some while leaving others behind. That is a strategy as old as organized labor itself. Divide people, weaken their solidarity, and hope they fight internally. But we, the unions, understand something management could only wish they could and simply choose to overlook. Every member contributes to the success of the organization.
That's right.
Whether you provide direct patient care, prepare meals, keep the hospital clean, maintain equipment, control the testing instruments, or support operations in countless other ways, every job matters because every person matters. Mount Nittany Medical Center executives do better. And they're sorry. And then there was the comment comparing y'all to squirrels willing to accept whatever nut is thrown your way. Now, let me say this to the executives. Your employees are not asking for nuts. They are asking for respect. They are asking for safety. They are asking for a fair contract that reflects the essential work they do every single day for this community. Mount Nittany Medical Center executives do better. The labor movement has never been about accepting whatever is handed to us. It has always been about standing together and insisting that working people deserve dignity, fairness, and a voice. Mount Nittany Medical Center executives do better. To the members of SEIU, you are not standing alone. Pennsylvania educators stand with you. Labor unions stand with you. And this community stands with you. Your fight for safer working conditions and a fair contract for all is a fight for better patient care, stronger workplaces, stronger families, and stronger community. Mount Nittany Medical Center executives do the right thing and return to the table. Negotiate in good faith and invest in the workers to make quality patient care possible. Invest in the people that make your hospital one of the best in Pennsylvania. Stay united. Stay strong. When unions stand together, we all move forward together. Solidarity forever. Thank you.
Thanks for all the support, Shay. I'd like to bring up someone who has had our backs from the beginning. John Light, president of the International Brotherhood of Teamsters Local 8.
All right, my name is John Light. I got the honor to serve 2,500 men and women who work at Penn State University to protect us. All right.
Yeah.
The Teamsters.
Yeah, it's John.
Yeah.
There you go.
How about that? I like it too. All right, my name is John Light. I got the proud honor to serve 2,500 men and women who work at Penn State University, at University Park, and all across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. This is my son, Killian. He's here to support you too. What an honor it is for me to stand with you all here today. You have shown true strength and unity by standing on the street fighting for a fair contract. Fighting for not just yourself, but fighting for each other. Unbreakable solidarity will overcome corporate greed and win.
Yeah.
Thank you for the work you perform for this community, and the work that you do. It changes people's lives. You bring courage and faith to people when they believe there is no hope for their medical condition or emergency. You don't run away from adversity, you thrive on it. You rise to all the challenges and work conditions. You are a frontline worker, but also maybe the last line of defense. In those difficult times, you roll up your sleeves and you get the job done. You are a highly skilled worker who deserve and earn the right to be treated fairly. Not just a number, and clearly, not for the profits of some CEO sitting in Chicago.
Amen.
As union workers, you have the collective right to a fair contract that brings dignity and respect for the job. To have wages that outpace inflation, one that recognizes your labor, and one to be able to raise and support your family. To have safe work conditions, you and your family should be entitled to ensure everything is being done to keep you safe. You should leave work the same way you come to it. Work conditions that are better for the work environment. We as a community have come to expect high standards of service at this hospital. That's not because of working as CEO. It's because of the highly skilled union employees who actually perform the work. It's by them providing these workers with a fair contract, this community can still receive the best care that we all come to expect to have at this hospital. You are not alone in this fight. Team Select Weight members are behind you. You have always been there for us. Now we rise and stand and fight for you. On behalf of our 2,500 members, thank you. We stand in solidarity with you. I have a clear message for Kathleen Ryan. Corporate greed will not win against hundreds of unified workers in a community that supports them. Back at the table and negotiate a fair contract. And I'll leave you this. Know this, my brothers and sisters, your conviction and fortitude are unmatched in this fight. When workers stand up and fight, workers win.
Thank you for your leadership and your support, John. Now I'd like to bring up the president of our union, Matt Yarnell.
So I just want to say, on behalf of our 25,000 healthcare workers all around the Commonwealth, we've got your back. I also want to say I was born in this hospital. My son was born in this hospital. There's a number of my family in this crowd who work in this hospital, who make it work just like all of you every single day. So we are going to be in it for the long haul and whatever it takes to win here. I also want to, that's right, give yourselves a I also want to say one other thing. I think it's been 52 years ago The workers that came before you, and I met one of our sisters who's been here 54, so she was here when we organized this hospital 52 years ago. They set out to make sure that this community, run by the people who make the hospital work, had a say and had the ability to have their own community and self-determination over their work. And so all of you should look at each other. You should put your arm around each other. The fact that you are standing up to corporate greed in this moment means you're carrying that torch forward for this hospital and this community. There is no CEO that delivers the care in this hospital. You all know it, and we certainly know the way that how long it takes the HR department to ever get back to anybody. They ain't saving anyone's life. It's everyone standing out here that does that hard work in this community. So with that, I just wanted you all to know we've got your back. We will have every ounce of resource we have in this union across this Commonwealth at your back as you're in this fight. Make sense? We're in it together. We're in it to win. I want to turn now to Hope on the IB team, and I just want to say this. The fact that this employer, the fact that you are standing out here is a choice, and it is a choice that the CEO and this management team made. They made a deliberate choice to spend money to waste precious healthcare resources on hiring replacement workers and putting you all out here on the sidewalk. And you know what? They thought that you all would not stick together. They thought when they said, we're going to lock everyone out, everyone will be pissed off at each other and people will quit their union. Guess what? You all leaned in with each other and you're going to stand up together. Is that right? So, to get a little bit more about some of the anti-union, the nasty anti-union tactics this management team has chosen to deploy, I'm going to turn to Hope. Hope?
Hi, everyone. I don't think any of you would ever think I'd be told to speak up, as I am one of the louder people on the floor. But I'm Hope. I am one of the members of the IB team. I've been here at Mount Nittany for 3 years, but I've lived in State College for 20. I like to say I came to Penn State and met a boy and never left. I fell in love with a local. Who does that? I've been so happy and working here at Mount Nittany. I've worked lots of other places, Baltimore, health department, everywhere. And this is a unique hospital. We are a true community hospital. When a patient said that they had to come from Clearfield, we know that they came over 2 mountains in the fog and they're scared crapless for surgery already. We get that. We know where Milesburg is. We know where Rebersburg is and how far those people have traveled to get here, passing other hospitals to come so that we could care for them. My family is also receiving care here. In 2024, my husband was diagnosed with a form of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. It is non-curable but treatable, so it's okay. I promise it's okay. Treated, relapsed this past early summer. Started to have indications that he was relapsing. So after lots of scans and labs and biopsies, and even with Dr. Ajala's encouragement, a second opinion at Hopkins, we finally had a treatment plan in place. And he was supposed to start treatment last week. And then while we were waiting for the Hopkins appointment, we got the notification on July 8th, which is my birthday, that it was possible our insurance, well, the threat that our insurance would be stopped during the strike. So that was looming in the back of my mind this whole time. And knowing that we had support and that there are resources and Cobra and Union and da-da-da, it is still one more thing to have to think about while you're navigating an oncology diagnosis, while you're navigating getting second opinions and prior authorizations for PET scans and everything. Is like, well, are we even going to have insurance to get treatment? Luckily, again, because of the form he has and Dr. Ajala being on top of it, she is okay with him waiting till next week to start treatment. Because if he had started last week, he would have needed an infusion and labs at the very least this week. And so he and I sat down before the strike vote. And talked about where we were at as a family, and he's great. And he knows that being a nurse is part of who I am. But not only that, that the hospital that you work in becomes your family. And that our strike wasn't necessarily about the nurses, but it's about all of my friends and coworkers who deserve a living wage. You shouldn't work full time at a company making record profits and need to go to the food bank. Which, let me say, there's nothing wrong with going to the food bank. Please go if you need to, but you shouldn't have to. And so we decided as a family that it was more important to support everyone else who backs up the nurses here and does all their own things too. You know, when I was in nursing school in Pittsburgh, don't shoot me, they paid for it. One of the medical professors that we were rounding with said, never forget that patients aren't in the hospital for medical care. Most patients aren't in the hospital for medical care. They can go to their doctor's office every day if they just need a BP check. They are there to be monitored by skilled professionals, to receive breathing treatments from skilled professionals, to have stat imaging, stat labs, to have dietary staff that says, why'd you get a full sugar popsicle? You're diabetic. You know, all of those things that to our environmental services that sterilize rooms so that the next patient isn't at risk of getting even sicker. Everybody that does nurses get a lot of credit. We get a lot of flack, but we get a lot of credit. Everybody says, get the nurse, get the nurse, get the nurse. And I've worked places where the nurse is sorting out missing trays and is sorting out emptying all the trash and doing this and drawing labs and everything. That's not how it is at Mount Nittany. If something's wrong in a tray, there's always a dietary person there to fix it. Like, things just seem to magically happen. Like, I don't know how I'm my VP, luckily, too, so I don't always have to deal with it, but, like, how did new laundry carts come up? I have no idea, because somebody does that. They take pride in their job. They take responsibility as a professional that works in a hospital that cares for people. So even if they are seen as unskilled labor, they are anything but. Everybody that works here is passionate about the work they do and takes pride in it. So my family decided that we needed to support everybody here, and that, again, with Dr. Jolly's blessing, that it was okay for him to wait those 2 weeks, that this strike was more important than starting his oncology treatment. And I don't know, like, it's just really disheartening that people that will never have to worry about whether they can pay their insurance premium are taking away our insurance. That will never have to worry about doing a COBRA payment, because if they needed COBRA, they can afford the $3,000 it takes to get a month of COBRA. Like, that is, you know, in all of their communications, they're like, oh, you can get COBRA, oh, you can get COBRA. COBRA's a whole hell of a lot of money. So I just want you guys to know from my heart that the nurses love everybody that works in this hospital. We could not do our jobs without you doing your jobs, and I really wish they would do their jobs. So there's one more thing I wrote down. Sorry. Along with that, I did want to make note that, you know, Kathleen Ryan's getting a lot of flack, and I think she deserves a lot of flack. But I think that it's also notable that there are 4 doctors on our board of directors and 4 doctors on our board of trustees that we ride the elevator with, that we stand in the cafeteria with. So I encourage Dr. Christy Kaufman, Dr. Emily Peterson, Dr. Pete Roy, Dr. Theodore Ziff, Dr. Dustin Case, Dr. Founda Ishmael, Dr. Jeffrey Pro, and Dr. Barry Stein to talk to Kathleen and get her to do something. You trust us to take care of your patients, but we also receive medical care here, and we are also your patients. And so I appreciate all the statewide and even national people that are here, but we are in State College and in Happy Valley. So I want to do a Penn State cheer, but make it a Union cheer. So I'm going to say we are, and you're going to say Union strong. We are Union strong. We are Union strong. We are Union strong. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Hope again and for everyone here and the South that is an outrage that this management team is canceling people's health insurance. With that, I'm going to turn back to you.
Thank you so much for all those kind words. Obviously, it shows everyone the same thing, that we're in here all together.
Wow.
Our next speaker is going to be Dawn Keats.
No applause for me. Hey, good afternoon. No back to follow. Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. My name's Don Teach from the United Steelworkers, and I'm proud to stand here with you today as a fellow union member and on behalf of the 50,000 steelworkers across the state of Pennsylvania. Because when one of us is out here fighting, it's important for all of us to be out here fighting. I know you all know that you are all the heart of the hospital. You're the reasons patients from all over the region choose Mount Nittany for care. Not the executives, not the branding, you are. And how does Mount Nittany say thank you? With wage increases that don't even keep up with inflation, while workers can't afford to live in the community they serve and get forced to commute in from somewhere else. While workplace violence incidents pile up and even add more stress into shifts that are already brutal. Mount Nittany brought in $183 million in profits. We've heard that before. Where'd that money go? Some tower apparently they're building, a $90 million facility in Top Trees, a dermatology practice, and over $2.6 million for the CEO. They found money for all that, and they sure as shit can find the money for you. So here's my message for the CEO and the executive committee sitting across the bargaining table. Bring your authority to that table and reach a fair agreement. Stop the intimidation. Stop threatening people for standing up together. Invest in the people who showed up through the worst of COVID.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is what solidarity looks like. It's every union member, every neighbor, every family in this county standing shoulder to shoulder on the picket line, saying the same thing. Quality care and good jobs are not too much to ask for. We're not going anywhere. We're not backing down. The steelworkers have your back. Solidarity forever.
Thank you, Dawn. Our next speaker is District 3 National Vice President of the American Federation of Government Employees, Bill Glover.
Thank you. Oh, this one worked. Sisters and brothers, are we going to fight? Are you going to hold the line? Are you going to let Mount Nittany get what they want or what you want? We have got to wake these people up. They are crooked CEOs, rich people who don't have to work every day to make a living. They have stock trading. They have their money in trusts. They're fine. They don't need 5% or 10% on their wages like you do. And you might ask why a federal employee union rep is here talking to you today. We have the VA, the Veterans Administration, and they have had their contract taken from them last year, and SEIU stood up for us. And I will tell you that when we were locked out for 43 days without paychecks, having to go to work, SEIU stood up for us, as did all of the labor movement in Pennsylvania. Recently, we just went through a 75-day no-pay situation with our workers at TSA and other agencies. And I can tell you
voluntarily coming out on this line is impressive. SEIU, you guys are impressive. Your union is a leader across Pennsylvania in this country. And when I see you out here and Matt Yarnell says, hey, can you come up? I'm like, damn right I'll come up. I'd love to be with you. Matt, it's hard going after Matt because, you know, he's got that energy. But I will tell you this. You guys, this is an impressive thing to see 950 people walk out and stick together. I am hoping to build that in the federal workforce over my time. But I will tell you that you guys show it and you guys lead the way. And I know we have a congressman coming up here next. So most everybody has said the economic things. Most people have said the things about the CEO. Let's face it, these CEOs are out of touch. These boards are out of touch. They do not understand what happens every day when you're trying to figure out how to pay for gas, how to go to the grocery store, feed your kids, and send your kids to college. Many of us have done that. But I will tell you this strike and labor across Pennsylvania are with you, and we will be out here with you, and we will be contributing to your strike fund, and we will be ready to go. If you have to come back out again, I understand you're going back to the table Monday, and they'll probably sit there with their thumbs up their particular place. Sadly,
Heads, not their thumbs.
you know, well, something. That's right. So, all I'll say is this. It sounds like you got a lot of energy out here. Look at labor coming by, blowing their horns. Non-union companies are blowing their horns. Why? Because they recognize solidarity. Stick with it. I'll just say from AFGE, hold the line, folks, and we will help any way that we can. Thank you.
I think this one works fine. So, real quick, I want to call up Congressman Ron Khan, who is a congressman from California, who is somebody who's a champion around healthcare, and also someone who was born and raised right here in Pennsylvania. And so, somebody who cares a lot about healthcare access, and a lot about healthcare workers. And I just want to say, Congressman, I know you heard this in the crowd, but this CEO and this management team made the decision to cut off this healthcare workers' health insurance day one of their strike, and it is an outrage.
Well, thank you to Matt Yarnell.
Let me do this. I'm gonna for you. You on that? I got the button. You just focus.
Let's give a round of applause to Matt Yarnell for his. I appreciate the solidarity with Don from the Steelworkers and Phil from AFGE. And I heard Hope. And I was so moved by Hope's story.
Yeah.
Look, I was back in Butts County. I've been going through Pennsylvania. I've been here many times to watch Nittany Lions games. But I said, I've got to stop here. And the reason I wanted to stop here, I thought it was outrageous that they would cancel health care for people who are striking.
Yes.
And Hope talking about her husband, and the actual challenges, and he can't get care for 5 minutes because they are taking away health care for people who are exercising their right to strike. That's illegal.
That's right.
And you guys have already paid for that health care.
That's right.
For that health care. So that's why I thought it was so outrageous that I had to stop here. But look, what you're fighting for is so reasonable. I mean, the inflation, the cost of gas, the cost of food has gone up 4%. That's what its costs have gone up. How can you not have wages that at least go up at the rate of inflation?
That's right.
They're not willing to give you 4%. That just keeps you even. That's not a raise. That's so you stay even. Look, the CEO's making $2 million. I over $2 million. They've got a profit center here that's the fourth most profitable hospital, Mount Nittany, in the state. Fourth most profitable. And most people, they don't begrudge millionaires. All they say is if we're providing the food, if we're cleaning up the hospital, if we're helping the nurses, then we should be paid enough that we can have a place to stay, that we can support our families, just enough, just enough. And in a time we're producing more wealth than ever before, at a time where these hospitals are making record profits, at a time where you got a CEO who doesn't even live in Pennsylvania making $2 million bucks, they can pay people here a decent wage. All into this. I don't want to be long. I do think one thing is that we need free health care as a human right. And but until we get there, I admire the nurses who are standing in solidarity. I admire all the solidarity here. I admire all the union. Because we have a nation divided by greed. And the only answer to that greed is to stand in solidarity for what is right. That's right. You are standing not just for higher wages, you're standing for solidarity for the working and middle class that built this country. You're standing for what is right, and I'm proud to be here with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for being here and for your support, Congressman. I'd like to now bring up a member from our sister local SEIU 688, a member of the Penn State Faculty Alliance.
Okay. All right. Hi, y'all. I gotta say one thing. Your picket sign game is on point. I love it. I love it. And I have to say, it's humbling to stand here and see the solidarity that you all are showing. I know it's hard to take a strike vote. I know it's hard to go out on strike. You want to be in there caring for your people. And so I just want to, honor the force of will and the fortitude and the conviction that you all have in being out here. Because when we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. Yeah, baby. My name is Kate Reagan. I'm a faculty member at Penn State. And I'm a proud, shiny new member of Penn State Faculty Alliance, SEIU 668. So I'm here representing nearly 6,000 faculty, your brothers and sisters and siblings across the road and across the Commonwealth have your back. Right on. And we know when we need you all that you're going to have ours. So we all work for the two largest employers in our area, Penn State and Mount Nittany Medical Center. Right. Unfortunately, it falls to us to make sure that they are accountable to our community, which they're not always very good at doing. So at Penn State, we just organized our union a couple weeks ago. And now we're building toward a contract. And like all of you, pay is going to be one of the things that we are fighting for. So we also had a pay freeze during COVID. And of course, our pay since then has not kept up with inflation, just like you all. And in the fall, our president got a 45% pay increase. Yay! And earlier this month, got another 15% bonus. Yay! And I know that you all are, in a similar boat. And when Mount Nittany decides then to put profits before quality care and good jobs, it hurts our community. And somehow there's always money in the budget for the millions of dollars for them. And there's never room in the budget for the bit that would actually improve our quality of life. And that money that goes to Kathy, apparently it's going to Chicago, I learned. It's probably going to some investment account somewhere. And that money that would come to us goes back into our community to support our schools, our kids' extracurricular, our farmers markets, and let's be honest, Giants and Sheep is where most of our So I just want to say, we at PSFA, we're really proud of you all for standing up to Mount Nittany, just like we're preparing to do with Penn State if they continue to undervalue the people who make it run. So when we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. We're going to close here in 1 sec. I just wanted to recognize a few other unions that have been out here in the line. I know that one of our brothers from the Railroaders Union is here. I don't know if you're still out here. I know past members have been out here on the line. I know that folks from UFCW have been out here on the line. So we have a packed agenda here with a bunch of leaders from around the state, but there's even more unions supporting you all. I just wanted to say that. Back to you.
All right. I know everyone's heard this time and time again. I just want to kind of put out a thanks to our committee members that It's actually been our largest committee that we've had for negotiation. Round of applause. I know you guys are tired of hearing everything that we have to say. Hey, sign this, sign this. This is what it got to. This is why we're here. It's because of every one of you guys kind of listening to us, putting your input in. It's everyone coming together. So I just want to say a big thank you to you guys as well. Now, honestly, hold on. Yeah, let's get a picture. Everyone get together as big as you can.
Well, we can just, why don't we just have people come here and take it this way?
You guys want the people down in the
Oh, yeah. All right. Okay, where do you want to?
All right, we're gonna come down. We're gonna do a group photo. What? Elisa's telling me no. You're telling me yes. What are we doing? You what? They want the crowd in front of the truck and face that way. Okay, all right. Come. So the crowd, come up here. We're gonna swing you back there. We'll get you a chair or something to stand on. Hold on.
Elisa's back there saying we can't. So get back there, and we're gonna figure it out.
We're gonna get you to something to stand on. All right. Ladder. Take the ladder for a minute. Here, we're gonna send the ladder back to the photographers. Come on up. Come on up and get the photo. Come on. Come on. Come on up. We're gonna come back here. We're gonna turn around, look that way. We got the fancy tower that your labor has built. Come on up. Come on up. Bring it in. Bring it in. Here, wait. We're gonna bring the ladder out there. Here, we're bringing the ladder. Make a hole here in the middle of the crowd to get the ladder through. Look, it's like what do you call it? Organizing by fire. Herding cats. Yep. Ant Hill. We got it. Come on in. We're getting a group photo. Join us. Come on. All right. Let's give the photographers a minute. They all have to get a quick climb up there.
All right. Everybody, can I have you guys stop? You guys are granted. Okay, you can.